The Gluten-Free Baking Club for Kids is a safe and inclusive space for gluten-free kids to gain confidence in the kitchen, builds community with gluten-free peers, and bake, of course, delicious gluten-free treats. So here to share more is founder of Stay Gluten-Free, Paola Anna Miget. Paola, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so we have a lot of exciting things. First, we do want to show this. Show me right there. Those are gluten-free, yes. But let's first talk about the baking club for kids.
So I think when someone's gluten-free, we always focus on the adults.
Yes.
And we fail to kind of recognize the isolation or those feelings of being left out for those kids that are gluten-free. And so when my cookbook came out, I saw all these parents posting pictures of my cookbook and their kids with this hope.
Yes.
And I hosted a free class, and it's been an amazing experience for gluten-free kids to just meet other kids like them and know that their food can be delicious too.
And what I like about it is we're emphasizing that it's kind of building that confidence in the kitchen, that just because you're gluten-free, it doesn't mean that you can't be a baker. It doesn't mean that you can't be a chef, right?
Absolutely. We're baking confidence in the kitchen and outside of the kitchen because they're actually proud of what they're eating, they're encouraged, and they don't feel that sense of being left out anymore.
Of course, and why don't we talk a little bit about your own journey? So you had mentioned you do have a cookbook, you also have some flour. Let's chat through how this even first started for you.
So when I became gluten-free in my 20s, I have some autoimmune diseases that it really helps maintain those symptoms. But when my kids were gluten intolerant, I knew that they needed baked treats. All kids love to eat the sugar.
Yes, yes.
And my son, we came across the pumpkin muffin that he loved. It was kind of like his bread because back then there was nothing. It was 10 and a half years ago. And they were being discontinued. And I literally cried.
Oh my goodness.
And I knew I had to figure out a way to make pumpkin muffins, so that's why I brought those today, because that is kind of like how my journey began. I mastered the pumpkin muffin.
Yeah.
And then from there, I knew that flour needed to be different.
Yes.
And more flours came out, but I just kept on going back to my own blend.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as they loved the treats and they felt better and they were excited, I wanted to make sure that a lot of other kids can experience that same feeling.
Okay, and so if people want to buy either the cookbook or the baking for kids, and you also have some virtual classes, where can they go for all of this?
So GF Baking Club for Kids, gfbakingclub.com is where they can learn more about the club, learn more about me. They can also try a free class.
Okay.
So one thing I had offered to viewers is that all my recipes use my flour blend.
Okay.
So instead of having that be an obstacle, I have them making rice cereal treats with a gluten-free rice cereal that can be found at Walmart or Aldi's.
Okay.
And so they can kind of get a feel. The kids can kind of watch the class. They can do it completely independent.
Yes.
And they can have that first success, that quick win.
Yeah.
And then they can learn more about the club and, you know, come join us.
Yeah, and become bakers. Absolutely, bacon in the kitchen. Okay, we do have to wrap up here. I'm just going to eat this on our way out because I have been eyeing it since we've been here. So remind us, this is all gluten-free. And look, it's perfect bite size.
It's actually gluten-free and dairy-free.
It's a win-win. And guess what? It's also delicious.
Thank you very much.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Paula, for joining us today. We'll be right back.